Hi-yo YouTube, my name is Dexter, and welcome to this special Theorycraft video for Heroes of the Storm with Deckard Cain, the Last Herodrum, which I believe is his title. I didn't quite read the character card before I came into this. I just found out that the PTR has been live all day. I just found out at 2 in the afternoon. And I feel kind of silly. Then again, my power was out for the first, 3 hours in the morning, so I didn't see when it actually went live, and I wasn't given an alert. But, okay, enough exposition. Exposition? Yeah, that's the word I'm going to use, whether or not it's the one I should. I'm going to use exposition. But we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, Deckard Cain's abilities, his talents, and possibly come up with a couple builds. So if you're not ready for that, feel free to leave. But for the rest of you chuckle nuts, buckle up, because we're in for the long haul. Starting with his passive, right now. Fortitude of the Faithful. When at least one allied hero is nearby, Deckard Cain gains 10 armor, meaning he takes 10% less damage, which isn't a whole lot, but it's better than nothing, and his abilities cool down 50% quicker. His primary ability, and he is a support, I should specify that, he is very much a support hero. His primary ability is a healing potion. Throw down a healing potion on the ground that heals the first allied hero that comes into contact with it for 240 health at level 1. Nothing to sneeze at. That's 1/16 of my max health. Kind of. No, 1/16 would be 100. That's like 1/8 of my max health. It's not bad. I can stack up to 5. It's on a 3-second cooldown. Throw that out. You can see how many potions you have out over here in this little counter. Just gonna chuck them. Don't mind me. And then any ally that walks over them, we'll pick them up. If they don't have any, if they're not missing any health, they won't grab it, obviously. But that guy can grab it. I can throw him another one. But okay, that's his cue. They'll sit there until someone takes them. His W button is called the Herodric Cube. Throw the Herodric Cube, not a Herodric Cube. The Cube, dealing 83 damage to all enemies in the area and slowing them by 35% for basically 2 seconds, 1.75 seconds. Weirdest fucking hitbox I've ever seen. But you throw out the cube and it explodes. And it's pretty cool. And then his last ability is called the Scroll of Sealing. Unfurl an ancient scroll, forming a triangle that deals 156 damage to enemies inside and roots them for 1.5 seconds. So again, really weird hitbox. But you draw the scroll, and then it snares everything when it finally triggers. Exactly. I would very much like to know how close means. When they say heal an allied hero, how close do I actually have to be for that to trigger? And there's no way to tell if it's triggered or not. I mean, there is, but let's just say for the sake of brevity, there's no way to tell if they're faster or not. So yeah, I just got my ass kicked because I want to go grab a potion real quick. I want to go grab all these potions, get them all off the board. So basically full health again. No prophecy spoken. So I'm going to throw that over there. I just want to see how close. I guess I don't get to see it. Okay. Never mind, that's fine. So, okay, those are all of his abilities. Well, most of his abilities. I didn't talk about his ultimates. He has Stay a While and Listen. That's all you need to know. Choose a talent. That's the one that everybody, there was no way they were not going to make Stay a While and Listen one of his ultimates. Stay a while and listen. Channel, or after 1 second, channel for 3 seconds, putting enemy heroes in front of Deckard to sleep while channeling, and for 2 seconds afterward. So a grand total of 5 seconds you can keep someone in a single spot. Enemies can only be put to sleep once per cast, and the sleep's effect ends instantly if they take any damage. So, it's a pretty big cone. Pretty big cone in front of the old man. There you go. That's Stay a While and Listen. And they'll stay there for 2 seconds. Can I hit all 4 of them? I can hit all 4 of them. Excellent. So, that's the first one. And the second one is called Lornado. Second one is called Lornado. Create a swirling Lornado that travels in a targeted direction, continually knocking away enemies that come into contact with it. Oh, it doesn't deal damage? Yes. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't deal damage. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting choice. It really is just a kind of worse version of Chen's ultimate. Okay, by ultimate I mean the Wandering Keg. How far does it travel? damn far, and you can... Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. It's slow as hell, but that is an impressive cast range. Just a moment, I'm going to take a drink of water because I'm quite thirsty. Alright, so, there we go. Those are his abilities. They all sound pretty useful. He's very much control-based. You throw out that, you put that down. Maybe do it backwards. You draw the scroll, and then you throw the cube. I'm thinking that's how you're going to do it. You put down a scroll somewhere and then slow people so they can't leave it. Because it takes how long for that to trigger? It doesn't say. But that only does damage after it completes the triangle. You can also throw it at your feet. You can throw that at your feet. I think you can throw... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. You can throw this at your feet. You can throw this at your feet. Good to go. All kinds of fun. I'm just hitting Alt. Just if you press the Alt button, you'll throw any ability at your feet. Unless it has to be targeted. Like, has a, like, vector targeting. Like this thing. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna reset talents. We're gonna set our level all the way up to level 20 so we can talk about all of the talents that he gets. Back to back, rapid fire. Alright, so we're gonna start with level 1 talents. I mean, that's the best place to start. Because that's where you gotta start. So, talents at level 1. The Scroll of Identify. Hitting an enemy hero with Scroll of Sealing reveals them for 8 seconds. If you're able to hit 20 heroes, Scroll of Sealing also reduces armor by 15% for 4 seconds and reveals them for 16 seconds. Wow, that is long. That is a long time. Field Study. Each enemy hero hit by Scroll of Sealing grants 15% spell power for 14 seconds, up to 30 bonus spell power. So you hit 2 people, and you get bonus spell power for almost the entire duration of the thing's cooldown, which, if you're standing next to a hero, is only 8 seconds. So you have a 6-second grace period to hit 2 more people again. Pretty solid, pretty solid. And lastly, Sapphire. Deckard Cain has 3 talents at levels 4, 7, and 1, not in that order, for the Herodric Cube. The first one, at level 1, is the Sapphire Gem. Activate to increase the slow of the next Herodric Cube by 25%, but only 1 gem may be active at a time. So, if you were to take level 1 talent, if you were to take the Sapphire, you could hit the button, and then I think it'll blow, oh yeah, it glows blue, and then it'll explode. Anybody that is hit by the cube with this blue explosion is slowed by 25% more. So they are slowed by 70% no, 60%. I'm bad at math. 60% for basically 2 seconds. It's pretty potent, pretty potent. Potions of Shielding. Whenever an ally is healed by a healing potion, they gain a 300-point shield at level 20 for 6 seconds. It's not bad. I've heard of worse. Rejuvenation Potion. Healing potions restore 10 mana and heal for an additional, basically, I think the same amount? No, half of the amount, roughly. A little less than half over 4 seconds. So it's pretty good, too. And then Ruby. The Ruby Gem. Activate to make the next Herodric Cube spawn 3 lesser healing potions for each enemy hero hit. Healing allied heroes for 417 when picked up. Lesser healing potions last for 10 seconds. So I'll just show off the gem build first, I guess. So, with the second one, thank God these guys are over here. With the level 4 talent. 12 potions, 12 minor potions for 10 seconds that heal you for basically 100 points less than this does. Cube Mastery at level 7. Each enemy hero hit by Herodric Cube reduces the cooldown of Scroll of Sealing by 3 seconds. It's not bad at all. I like that. Kanai's Cube. Herodric Cube reduces hero damage dealt by 30% for 4 seconds. That's also really potent. And then lastly, Emerald. Activate to make the next Herodric Cube reduce healing received by 75% for 4 seconds. Choose a talent. This one's the least... how do I word this? The Emerald Gem seems to me to be the least, like... I don't want to say... useful, but it's nowhere near as ubiquitous as the rest of them. This only comes into play when you're fighting a very high sustained team. But you throw it out and everybody has 75% reduced healing. Which in a lot of quick match scenarios, you probably will encounter it if you're playing a support and quick match where you'll find another support and quick match, but don't bet on it. But this one requires you to know basically kind of how to read the enemies, and it's useful, don't get me wrong, it's just you have to know how to use it, whereas these ones are just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw the cube, let's go. Like the Sapphire and the Ruby are just throw cube, win. Like 12 healing potions, or a 70% slow, 60% slow, my bad. And there's really... Okay, so I can switch between them all? If I... Okay, neat. As long as you don't throw it, the cooldown on the gem doesn't start, and you can switch between them basically every 0.5 seconds. Neat. Good to know, good to know. I'm just gonna chuck that out. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So, level 10, I guess I'll take Stay a While and Listen just for more crowd control effect. Super Healing Potion. If a healing potion isn't picked up for at least 2 seconds, it'll heal for 75% more, which is really strong. Or Potions of Revival. When a healing potion is picked up, it also heals all nearby allied heroes for 30% of the healing amount. One thing I want to know is if lesser healing potions count as actual healing potions. And then Ancient Blessings. Activate Fortitude of the Faithful to empower nearby allied heroes' basic attacks for 8 seconds, causing them to deal an additional 116 damage to the target, 116... Words are hard today. Causing them to deal an additional 167 damage in an area and heal for 250 health for each hero hit. So, does it apply to me as well? I want to find out. Can I? Yeah, I can. It does apply to me. Excellent. Alright, so that sounds pretty cool. I'm just going to reset talents real quick. Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Stay a While and Listen. I want to find out if Super Healing Potion applies to the regular healing potion, or the minor healing potion. Let's find out. So, what is it, 2 seconds? 2 seconds, yep. Bam! I don't think so. Nope, nothing happened. Okay. So, the Super Healing Potion, you throw it out, and then it glows yellow, and then turns into that big bulb. I kind of like the sound of either the Potion of Revival or the Ancient Blessings, but I feel like Super Healing Potion... Like, if you need healing, Super Healing Potion is going to be the way to go. If you want to play a very healing-oriented Deckard Cain, Super Healing Potion. It's just going to increase the potency of your heals. Because that'd be like 900 health that you heal for someone picks that up and they heal for like 900 health. Let's find out exactly how much it is. At level 20, 75% of 500. What is that? 883. I was damn close. I was damn close. So, yeah, I think that one sounds really strong as well. Scroll of Stone Curse. Scroll of Sealing deals 200% more damage when hitting at least 2 heroes. Safety in numbers. If at least 3 allied heroes are nearby, Fortitude of the Faithful gains an additional 10 armor and causes Deckard Cain's abilities to recharge an additional 50% faster. So, that cuts your cooldowns in half. This one, Heraldic Staff. Every 5 seconds, Deckard's next basic attack stuns heroes for 0.75 seconds. So it's basically a shittier version of Murden's old Sledgehammer talent. Or no, what was it called? Skullcracker, that's what it was. Skullcracker used to be every 3rd basic attack against a target would stun them briefly. For like 0.25 seconds. I don't think he has that anymore. I think it now just increases his attack speed. I like the sound of safety in numbers, because that kind of rewards you for doing what Deckard Cain should be doing right off the bat. But, respect the elderly. Stay a while and listen. Silences and blinds enemies for 2 seconds upon waking up from sleep. So, you put people to sleep. It doesn't matter how quickly they wake up. They, as soon as they wake up, they'll be blinded for an additional 2 seconds. Which is really potent. It'll stop a lot of auto-attackers. Like, I don't know, let's go with the most recent one. Phoenix, who's really, really, really strong. A lot of people don't like Phoenix. I just think he needs a damage nerf. I think he might need a little bit more But I also need to play him more in a much more organized setting to be able to get a reasonable idea going for how you would go about balancing Phoenix. Bottomless flasks are useful. After use, a healing potion will recharge after 5 seconds. So, let's say you throw out a potion. Let's say, I'll just take it real quick just to show it off. I'll throw out this. I'll take some damage. I'll grab that. That'll stay there forever. And then 5 seconds later, it'll fill back up. And then 2 seconds later, it'll become another super healing potion. Bam. That's just really strong talent.
The darkness is coming.
So, the other talents at level 20 are Mornadoes. Mornadoes' cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds every time an enemy hero is knocked back. This effect can only occur once every 0.5 seconds. So basically, every other hit that a Lornado lands on somebody will get you 5 seconds off of your next Lornado, which is ridiculous. And then Perfect Gems. Reduce the cooldown of all gems by 25 seconds, and the cooldown of Herodric Q by 5 seconds. So if you've been going for a Q build, kind of like I have, you'd take Perfect Gems to get a 9-second Herodric Cube, which would be somewhere in the vicinity of, or somewhere around 6 seconds by taking a quarter off of it. Or basically taking a half second off it, or an additional 1.5 seconds every second, because that's how 50% cooldown works. It takes 1.5 seconds off of your cooldowns every second that ticks by. This one, Safety in Numbers, gets you 1 full second, an additional 1 full second off, so it cuts that in half. So, Perfect Gems, if you're standing near your allies and you've taken Safety in Numbers, you'll get basically a 4.5 second cooldown for your Herodric Cube, which is really strong. I don't know why I turned to Kermit the Frog there real quick, but I did. So you throw that out, and then 4 seconds later, you can activate another one of these. And then 4 seconds later, magically tick by 4 seconds, you throw out another one. And then another 4 seconds ticks by. And then you throw out another one. And you just keep it going. As long as you're near at least three allies or 2 allies? 3 allies. So, by the end of the game, you should all be roaming together. Your team should always be staying together, more or less. Unless you've got a very dedicated split-pushing Zagara, but even then, you still have 3 extra teammates with you to go push stuff. So, there really isn't any reason that you shouldn't have all 4, or shouldn't have at least 4 people roaming together. But yeah, it's just, I like the sound of Safety in Numbers because supports need friends, and friends are good for Deckard because Deckard gets more cooldown reduction for having more allies around. So yeah, that'd be the Q, or that's kind of the gem cutter. I'm gonna call it the gem cutter build. The gem cutter build. That's what I would go with. Maybe Ancient Blessings, instead of Super Healing Potion. Really, whatever you'd need for a situation for level 6 or level 13. I like the sound of Safety in Numbers, and I really, really, really like the sound of Bottomless Flasks. Because I can throw something out, I can throw out a potion, and I don't have to worry about anybody picking it up ever again. I can leave a potion, like, I can put a potion in the front gate. And as long as that gate's there, someone can go pick that up and get a bunch of healing on their way to the healing fountain. Or I can put it all around the healing fountain. Who knows? I could put these things anywheres, and I could have them stick around forever. It's really strong. I like the sound of it. I like the idea of, I like the sound of things that are set up in an area. It's just, I don't know why, I just like the sound of, I like setup heroes. I like heroes that require a setup time. It's just, they're just fun for me. Like, I love Gazlo, he's one of my favorite heroes. I love Abathur, even though I don't play him anymore because I can't stand it anymore. But yeah, okay, we're going to talk about some other builds. So this is a Gem Cutter build. Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, whatever ultimate you want to take. I like the sound of Stay a While and Listen, because it's just really solid crowd control as long as you can get everybody. It's like a worse version of ETC's Mosh Pit. The best way I can put it. Lornado is if you need to push someone into something really strong, like I don't know, let's go with an ETC mosh pit. Although I think I'll push him out of that, so maybe not an ETC mosh pit. This one's like a shittier version of Falstad's Mighty Gust, and this is a shittier version of Mosh Pit. They're both useful, but harder to use. Kind of. But yeah, okay. New talent, or new build. I like the sound of Scroll of Identify. I like the idea that I can reveal a bunch of people for 16 seconds if I do it right. I don't really want to go with Field Study, because I don't like the idea that I could build... I don't like the idea that you can build a support to do more damage. That feels kind of counterintuitive to me, and is the entire reason why I hate Tyrone in this game, because Tyrone... I'm gonna get this off my chest real fucking quick. This is the last tangent I'm gonna spring off into in this video, or at least I hope it is. Tyrone, at this point in time, is not a support anymore. Tyrone is an assassin with an endlessly stacking quest that lets her deal more damage. Have you ever taken 1400 damage in a single hit? I have. It came from a fucking owl with a 5-second cooldown on it, because I got hit by an owl from across the map. Oh, but Dexter, just dodge! Tyrone shouldn't be able to deal 1400 damage every 4 seconds. There, rant over. I'm tired of that hero. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna take Scroll of Identify. I like the sound of it. I kind of like Rejuvenation Potion. I like the sound of that one. Not really a whole lot of scroll talents, are there? No, there really aren't. That kind of sucks. So I guess I could take just control support. I think that's the one I'll go with. Control support. That's what I'm calling it anyways. I'm going to take Rejuvenation Potion just because I like the sound of it. I like Kanai's Cube. I like the sound of Kanai's Cube. Herodric Cube reduces hero damage dealt by 30% for 4 seconds. Yes, please. That sounds really strong. I'm going to take Stay a While and Listen again because it's just more control. There really aren't scrolling talents, are there? Nope. Maybe I should take Sapphire. No, I can't take Sapphire and Scroll of Identify. Never mind. That kind of sucks. Because I was kind of... Unless this thing goes a lot faster than I realize, unless that's a lot bigger, or a lot more potent slow than I realize, I don't think... I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that in any reasonable amount of time alone. I think you can throw out the cube and slow them for long enough. I want to see. Arthas, get out here. Well, no, I can't really try it on Arthas. I'd have to try it in a live setting. I think it'll be okay if you throw out the cube, if you put down the scroll and then you throw out the cube in the middle of it and hope to God that they walk into it. Because I'm pretty sure that'll be enough to get it. Or, like, I'm pretty sure the slow will be enough to keep keep them in the radius if you put it directly on top of them. But yeah, 13 talent. I guess I'd just go with Super Healing Potion. Just get more health out of a giant potion. I still want to take Safety in Numbers because it just rewards you for playing how you should be playing even more than it already does. To get less, or get more cooldown reduction and more armor. But I do like the sound of Scroll of Stone Curse. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't do a... that's not true. Never mind.
Exactly.
That's like, what, 700 damage? 1,000! Whoops! Scroll Ceiling deals 200% more damage when hitting at least 2 heroes. I thought it just had 200% damage, not 200% more damage. So that triples its damage. Yeah, that sounds really strong. I take back what I said earlier about not liking supports being able to deal a shit ton of damage. Although this is area damage, so... And... I do like it. I think I would take Safety in Numbers, but if you're really confident in your Deckard Cain abilities, I'd recommend taking Field Study and Scroll of Stone Curse. How does Field Study work again? Oh, you gotta hit people with that. That's probably not gonna work. It might, depending on if you have enough allies in the area. And then lastly, I'm just gonna take Bottomless Flask because I like it. It's just a nice talent. Whoops, wrong button. I wanted to throw potions. Just because I want to see exactly how much health I can get from this. How much health can I get from a single healing potion? Not as much as I'd like, but it's better than nothing. It also gives me 10 mana, so that's something to look forward to. I do like this this quest talent, though. I think it's going to be impossible to complete, but I like the sound of it.
Shall we uncover?
Bop.
Enough of you.
I'm surprised he can actually swing that without hurting himself. That's kind of funny to me. I like how he can just swing at people. But yeah, okay, so that's I guess I'd call that the scroll build. And then lastly, the cube build. Reset talents. The cube build that isn't the gem cutter build. I need to specify that. This cube build is not going to be gem cutter build. But yeah, I'll take field study. I'll take rejuvenation potion. No, I won't. I don't like emerald. I think emerald might be the...
Choose a talent.
Nah, I'll take sapphire and ruby. I'll take the cube mastery. I'm gonna take Lornado just because I think it's funny. And I'll go with... Is it basic abilities or all of his abilities? Basic abilities. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if he can lower his cooldowns on his ultimates, that's gonna be ridiculous. But it's basic abilities. It specifies. Unlike Phoenix, who's there's a talent that Phoenix gets at 16 or is it 13? I don't remember. Basically, auto attacks lower all of his cooldowns by 0.5 seconds, while with his repeater cannon active, which is really strong. He gets like 2.5 attacks a second with repeater cannon, taking an additional 0.5 seconds off of your cooldowns every auto attack, and I mean every auto attack for all of his cooldowns. That's pretty ridiculous. But I think... I really wish it would show me... Can I select an ally hero? Select ally. I'm going to take the Butcher. I just want to see if there's an actual radius on whether or not I can get
Exactly.
the armor boost. Okay, there is. There just has to be an ally actually in range. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, that's the this is the range. This is the range that Fortitude of the Faithful is active in. It's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. So maybe Ancient Blessings is a bad idea, unless you have a lot of auto attackers on your team. Then go for it. Like if you've got a Butcher and you've got an Illidan, as long as you can keep pace with them, this will get them a lot of extra healing. Although it is quite close range. So maybe not. Maybe Super Healing Potion is still the best choice. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it anyways. Safety in numbers, and lastly, the perfect gems, just because I want to take more cooldown off of my cube. So, the level 4 talent, Cube Mastery, each time an enemy hero is hit by Heraldric Cube, reduce this... Oh, I didn't read that. I thought it was just cube. Whoops! I didn't read that properly. Okay, so, this is the talent I would take in the scroll build. Okay. So, reset talents. We're going back to the scroll build real quick. Scroll of Identify.
Choose a talent.
Rejuvenation Potion.
Choose a talent.
Cube Mastery.
Choose a talent.
Stay a while and listen. Ancient... Nah, not Ancient Blessings. Super Healing Potion. Super Healing Potion is the one I would take for that one. Scroll of Stone Curse or Safety in Numbers. Take your pick. I like the sound of Scroll of Stone Curse just because I think it's funny. And lastly, I would take Bottomless Flask just to have more healing, like I said. So, put down the scroll. Throw that out. That takes a ton of time off of those cooldowns. That is ridiculous. I like that. So yeah, those are the builds. Those are the builds that I'd come up with. Yeah. I don't think there's many others I could come up with. I'm thinking those are gonna... I mean, those are definitely the three that they wanted you to take. The one I think that would be the most effective is just the Gem Cutter build. Give or take Emerald. Just because I like the sound of slowing people for 60%, having a shit ton of healing, basically at your beck and call, and perfect gems. And then whatever talent you want are levels 10, 16, and 13. Not in that order, 10, 13, and 16. But yeah, I think that's the video. I think that's Deckard Cain. Before we go, something I've been meaning to do for a while is seeing his dance, or seeing characters dance. Very, very spry for an old man. I like that dance. I like that dance. Butcher's just having a little bit of a freak out. Don't worry, Butcher. I'll end your suffering real quick. Get out. See you, Butcher. But yeah, I think I'm going to call that an episode. Wow. And by episode, I mean a video. This is a 35-minute video. Holy shit. So, hope you all enjoyed this. For those of you who are new, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. But if not, carry on your merry way. But for the rest of you ramblers, I will catch you next time with another build video. Hopefully it'll be sometime soon, because I know Korra's coming out in Warframe within the week. So we got that to look forward to. But yeah, I'm going to go. Hope you all enjoy this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. It's been a ton of fun.